チャンネル開始です。さあ、本日もファイナルファンタジー攻略続きをね、やっていきたいと思います。ノースリーチのイサベルさんですかね。ちょっとやったところから再開していきたいと思います。
What the hell are you?
Tut tut.
The men who gave me this, and no more but.
From the moment today.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Get out of my sight.
肝が冷えたぜ。冷や
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad.
But they didn't. And even if they had, the gentlemen of the garrison are some of my... we can speak.
Doesn't seem like I have
こ
much
れ
of
メイ
it.
ンの割には会話飛ばせるんですね。ということはメイン扱いではないのかな。
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
あ、そうだ、依頼、あ、しまった。依頼確認するの忘れてた。
And if anyone requests her company,
Madame,
as do you,
Shall I have one of the...
that won't be... Clive, my welcome.
別にこれはあれか、会話飛ばしても早くカットできるわけじゃなさそうやね。依頼系はないのかな。この遠くに店があるけど、サクッと進めていきますか。
Thank you for seeing me through the gates.
Well, that was the whole point, whatever wound.
I don't want to...
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. Yes, but to answer your question, I need you to find... Tatienne has been gone for several days.
I feel as if I've spent...
I trust you. Oh. Proof of that trust, and hopefully enough to keep now. I have...
I should probably start here.
わお、一気に増えた。とりあえず任務からやっていきたいと思います。
You there? I cannot help, might I?
And who exactly...
Oh, forgive. I have, and would you?
Why not?
Martha.
これはなんだっけ。
There are three in
届け物
total.
ああ、なるほどね。
Why, of course, and...
賄賂か。全部依頼受けてからのがいい。効率いいかな。どうだろう。ん？これは上違う。
Sergeant's got
あ
it
あ、
in
これ
for us.
戦うやつか。上だね。
I'm just...
Oh,
一周目より強くなってるんだろうな、この子たち。
no.
If that's what you want.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
標的を倒せになってるね。強くなったみたいだね、君たち。確か連戦だったね。ギガフレアの前に散る。なんということだ。
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
まだ使い切った後にね、なかなかいい戦じゃないか。ああ、届かなかったか。すごい距離短いしてる。いくらも取れないのは一つくらい。チャンス試験で終わらそうか。暫定権。なんだこの障害経験値は。ちょっと強敵とか言われながら経験値が少なすぎる。あ、なるほどね。2段階に分けてくれるね。宇宙ライトは貴重です。ちょっと行き過ぎてるみたい。ああ、ベアラーにお弁当届けるやつかな。あ、違うか。いや、そうだね。
I don't know how can about as a not and
Fine.
oh thank you.
いや、飯も食わずに働かされるとかさ、
Food I can provide.
1ヶ月持たないでしょ。本当に死にゲー、せめて死にゲーではあってほしくなかったね。残酷な世界プラス死にゲーはちょっとね。これでも食べるんだ。そんなのさ、魔法使わなくても自然乾燥、風も起きないっていうことなのかな、この世界では。風さえもないっていう世界なのかな。2回言ったわ。
Are you waiting?
Looks like no.
複数人いるみたい。どこだろう、あと1人。あ、はいはいはい。さっきこっちに来るときに間違ってた場所だよね。こんなところにもいたのか。違うか。こっちでもう一歩上か。ややこしいな。何それ。あ、いたいたいた。火を使ってる人ね。
I have something.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave.
Randy! And you!
お前たちは1周目と何も変わってねえな。 治療はいいよね、すごい。この手をかざすだけで治療されるっていうのはさ。これはぜひとも現在に欲しい存在ですけど。
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
まあ、レイズがない世界なんで、まあ個人的な見解としては一番原点になるんじゃないかなっていう感じかな。で、あとイフリートが一番強い仕様になってるのもやっぱり原点を意識して制作されてるんじゃないかなとは個人的には思ってるんですけど、まあ皆さんの一人一人見解は違うとは思うんですけど、アルテマも本来は魔法ですからね。それが登場人物となってますし、最強魔法と最強回復魔法、攻撃魔法と回復魔法が使えない世界なんで、ファイナルファンタジーの原点ではないでしょうか。まあ、次回作はさらに原点に戻るのか。その辺はわからないですけどね。
There's nothing here.
Why didn't? Sorry.
そういうことか。態度変えすぎ。賄賂があればベアラーどうでもいいのか。
Yeah. Perfume.
落とすんじゃねえぞ。
I have somewhat fun. This is.
態度変えすぎ。
Cigar. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes.
嗜好品ってやつだね。
How can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
人生多少の遊びはないと楽しくないからね。まあおそらくあれだろうね、あの魔法クリスタルだよね。クリスタル、それが言いたかった。
I thank you.
君その嗜好品独り占めするつもりか？
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something.
All right. Just as
So,
he was.
rare.
Gives you fast. Oh.
終わった。何の依頼だったんだこれ。終わったよね全部。他のところにも出てないよね。他のところにも出ていないから進みますね、メイン。
You wear the dame's brooch.
Enough to have me look for one of.
She's still missing. Oh, if only.
You saw her.
The day before, she'd lost her comb. It wasn't anything fancy, but you see, Tatienne was an orphan.
So she was up.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room.
Thank you. Let's see what
休
actually
憩
can
し
make
てい
it
る
tell us then.。
ああ、はい。近い。
So you're the new, and you've already been sent off.
I'm Did she?
Before she went, only that she needed him. She did mention a name.
You do?
Lad from the garrison followed her around like a lot. She thought about saying.
This man from the gap.
Of course I did. He tried to.
You've been.
Don't let him get.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
訓練所にいらっしゃるっていうことで。あ、ちょっと遠回り、めっちゃ遠回りになっちゃった。右目に傷のある。この辺宝箱なかったっけな。なんかそんな気がするようなしないような。気のせいかな。この辺になんか宝箱あったような気がする。記憶違いか。ないっぽいね。だからあるかもしれないけど。
Heard the bones fell favorably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar.
Looking for a man?
Georgia, where's the dame's on account of the
dames. Moore is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
女の人救って死んじゃったんだっけ
？Clive.
That remains.
Oh, Tatienne.
This Yannick. According to them, he claimed to have some...
And you plan...
Isn't that what you...
Oh, it is. You'll find they have little love. There is a man in Moore who owes me. His name is Burke.
I shall return it.
さあ、これで近づいていったかな。そうだね。ここまで来ればもうシドに会えたんじゃないか。記憶は曖昧なんだけど。もうシドとの再会は近いと思う。あそこまで行けたら。記憶ではね。こっちはまあ多分リスキーマグで出ていくからまあ放っておくか。必要な宝箱あるかもしれんけど。あの辺なんかありそうやね。この辺、ここもリスキーマグだっけ。まあ、ここは素直に行くか。宝箱探しは置いといて。
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
レベル上げもしておいた方がいいかもしれないけど。広っ。あれこの辺もリスキーもいなかったっけな。
That's enough for today, Branded.
ここ宝箱なかった。ないか。ここはイベントで訪れる灯台やね。お、敵がいる。ちょっと一回戦おうか。さすがに、ちょっとずつレベル上げしとかないと。後半積んじゃう可能性があるので。最低限は戦っておきたい。 すごいことを教わってる。この子にとってはそれが当たり前なんだよね。さっきの東大だろ。
Why should Chloe like that girl?
The windmill.
Oh.
Chloe? More brown than white. Someone napping on the trail.
Chloe. Why is your belly turning?
That, and now it's...
I...
クロエ自身が分かったところで親が理解してくれるかってところだよね。出たな、遊牧遊びやがって。手洗殺しめ。
For someone whose son's in mortal danger. Didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
But if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
これで終わりだ。空中で行け。少な。
No! You weren't supposed to kill Father. What
is it?
Don't stop.
Having
Why are you still?
ベアラーじゃねえよ、ドミナントだよ。でもベアラークイーンがあるよな。よくわからないな、主人公。静電気はこのマークなかったかな、ベアラーの。その間にほっぺたのところに刻印が刻まれたんだろう。ベアラー殺し。
Come here this instant. How dare that you?
Nor am I.
See where?
あー、これ1回目どっちなんだかな。あー、下行ってみようか。1回目上選んだっけ。
An unlucky wretch would be me. I'm beholden to no one.
Lies!
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed. They were and unless you wish to share in their suffering.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the village.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
グすぎるぜ。
More victims of the nobles' games.
レイも。
You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. Never gets any easier.
Is that what you're...
The mistress has me see to it that none of left bits you here.
Gladly.
さあ、これが終わればもうシドとの再会が近かったような記憶が。山の上で会うんだってね。
Their burden finally be... I take it you slew...
I did. How can they think?
Simple. Bearers are tools. Still.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's the same with bearers. The realm's less too much. Here.
You don't have to.
Take it. Till then.
自滅するっていうオチね。いや、一周目はすごいなんか複雑な思いでやってたな。すごい重い世界だよね。
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
買い物からさせてもらおうか。
Oi, don't touch anything.
あんまりお金は使いたくないんだけど。お、全部購入できてるじゃん。優秀。割とお金貯まってたね。5万、今5万ギル持ってる。依頼はなしと。宝箱を探そう。多分この村出て行ってくれって言われるんだっけ。言われる前に宝箱だけ探しておこう。あったあった。これ1個だけだったっけか。多分1個だけだったような気がするような。
Are you Bertrand? The Dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Well, go on then.
One of her courtesans, a soldier who may have
Many traders, but only one's been...
Is he still here?
A trader? If you seek... Fact is, folks round here would... And that's even with...
Understood.
What's this? A branded?
I come to you from Northreach.
Why? Oh.
Rumor has it.
He had a coat, but I stood.
And do you know what...
My customers aren't.
My thanks.
Not to be sure.
ナイス、飛び越えた。クライブのジャンプ力すごいちっちゃいからな。飛び越えれるかどうかが。お、いいね、経験値入る。
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
これとフェニックスで大体終わる。終わらなければいかずつ。終わらないか。ひどいね。 これもうあとほんの少しダメージ量多かったらな。斬鉄剣貯めるためだけのものになっちゃってるね。斬鉄剣ゲージを貯めるための技っていうのがあれ自身がもう少し攻撃力あればいいのかな。まだ終わらない。だろうか。届かなかった。しかもリーチが短いというね。ナイス経験値。
Damn it all. Bodies.
ほんと死にゲーだね。
Well, the wolves have been busy. So it is you.
If that's true, then the body... The girl Yannick went off to sea every night.
You.
Now, why would I do that? By the looks of things.
We both found who he was.
Yeah, he was a jealous sod. Then one day he sees her with a new... We know it's all talk, but...
If you mean this comb...
He might not be rotten.
I think he meant to ask us something.
Wait. And we all know what happens to Desert. Tell the daemon when the lads come to collect Yannick.
Is that why?
Oh, there won't be any... Speaking of which, could you tell her what?
マダムのとこまで行くぞ。
I need to tell Isabel.
遠すぎやて。あ、違うか。あ、マダム。そうかそうか。こっち来てたんやね。よかった。
Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
しかし心配でこっち来てくれてたんだね。頑張れ、飛び越えろ。
Weren't expecting any more rain.
If it was a mess.
You are still in one piece. You will be pleased to hear. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east.
Thank you, but
シドとの再会も間近いね。
You. I see. It is by no means, but rarely do such.
I found this with...
Thank you for returning it.
うお、めちゃくちゃ経験値入ったよ。やる。ナイス、そしてメテオライト。
Before you do, the veil, according to one of the lucid.
What to mention this?
But did he
どこから
mention
そん
that
な
it
情
was,
報を
but
聞い
that
たんだ。
couldn't possibly.
I will.
マザークリスタルをぶっ壊す。NHK はぶっ壊すじゃないけど。山の上。ここで、あ、そうそう。この上でいる。シドとジルと再会するんだっけな。ジルは、ジルもいたっけ。宝箱だけ確認しておいて。 なんか僕道分かれてない？そのせいか。1個下。宝箱はないと。宝箱だけ探します。あった。これとかあるんだよね。野生の直感。こっちも見ようか。教会の裏には行けないと。ここが教会の裏でした。この先に待ってると。シドさんとの再会です。いやー、できれば最後まで一緒に旅したかったな、シドさんとは。
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
結局、ここが一番栄えてたんじゃないかな、最終的に。ジルがおばさんすぎや。
Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than it. Brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
はい、依頼はないですかね。さあ、最初の1個目のマザークリスタル、ドリークヘッド。このあれから物語を大きく展開し、1回使うことできないので、何らかしたことない気をつけましょう。ないでしょ。ないよね。ちょっと一回戻ろうか。依頼がないか確認しておこうか。もう後戻りできないみたいなんで。さあ、そっか、シドの隠れ家も壊されちゃうんだっけな。一応ここで確認しといて。いやいや、さあ、こちらでは行きましょうか。さあ、シドとの別れもあるし、大きく動くとこですね、ここは。5つあるんだっけ ?6 つあるんだっけな、マザークリストが。最後のアルテマが作り出したあれも数に入るんだったら7つか。
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
Won't be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments, allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on,
はい。
this way.
ということで、シードとジルと再会したということで、これから1個目のね、マザークリスタル破壊に向かうんですけども、今回はね、この辺で終わりたいと思います。よければね、チャンネル登録、高評価よろしくお願いします。次回はマザークリスタルの1個目の破壊ということで、攻略進めていきたいと思います。それでは、また会いましょう。さよなら。